Greetings, Good Life Nation, and welcome to another exciting Tuesday night President's Call. Matt Landau, your president.
Mark Seaforth, CEO and founder. I bet you've heard this a few times.
Yeah, that's kind of our intro. That's how we get going. You know, we like to get things going right off the bat. And as usual, guys, we got so many exciting things to discuss today. And really just want to jump in. I know you're excited to talk about kind of what the next couple of weeks is going to be holding as far as the qualifier.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff that the leaders have been asking for and the builders out there have been asking for a long time. All those things are going into play this month. So we'll be talking about that in just a few minutes.
Yeah, and it really is the culmination of all these wonderful changes that we've been implementing, guys, and so really want to get into that. But before we do, I want to talk about a couple of really exciting things that I've been working on, and so I'm going to just jump in and just throw it out there. Canada. Hey, everybody in Canada.
Yeah.
We've got some exciting things. And I know I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, and I hadn't been very specific about it because I wanted to make sure that I had everything kind of moving along in the right directions.
Compliance was not easy, was it?
Compliance is never easy, but it's necessary and it's important. But guys, I'm really, really excited to let you know that we are going to be, opening in Quebec in the middle of May. And so I'm going to be dialing in a firm date for you, but really Quebec is it's one of the major provinces there. And what's unique about that obviously is all the French content and the Quebec government. Right. So we've been doing, working with our team to make sure we have the translations on the sites. And you may start to already have seen some of the things that we're implementing, some of the drop downs that you see, because we want to be able to obviously give you that functionality and make sure that it's going to be showing. So you're going to have all that French content, all that French Canadian content, as we've learned that that's much different than Parisian French. A lot of lessons learned here.
You learned. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, barely speaking English, so we'll keep that.
It's true.
So that's coming in. You're going to see some changes that are going to continue to be implemented and laid in. You're going to see Canadian pricing, so it's going to show you what the suggested Canadian pricing equivalent is, and so much more that we're going to be putting in as far as being able to get Quebec open and to get the provinces. And really, this is a unification of Canada. And so in a lot of ways, we're looking this as kind of like I wouldn't say a soft relaunch, but I would say kind of a regathering. And
but obviously this is a whole new territory, a whole new area. We're going to be able to now develop and build. And so I know there's a lot of people who've been waiting for some time for this and they're very excited about it and got large groups that they put together. So
well, and it's, if you think about it, there's so much synergy and connection between Quebec and the rest of Canada, and then internationally as well. I mean, it's almost like opening in the U.S. and not having Texas. Okay.
Right.
So, this is a substantial addition that we're really excited about having in place. And guys, in the next few weeks, we're going to continue to develop that and get that rolling. But I'm going to give you a firm date in a little bit. Not ready to commit to a specific date just yet, but the paperwork is moving along. The incorporation, all of that. The formalities that need to be observed are now in place. And so really, really excited about that. And that's going to be a real boost, I think, for Canada and for the company in general. So really, really excited to announce that, and more to come there. Before Mark jumps in, I know you're chomping.
I'm waiting patiently.
This is a really, really exciting time at the company, and we continue to add new value and new sales tools for you all out there as IBOs to be able to utilize to really promote all of the amazing fun stuff.
Isn't it nice that all we're working on now is enhancements? We're not fixing things anymore. That's in the past. Now it's just adding the enhancements.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as you guys are out there spreading the word with all of these great new aspects that we're going to be talking about in a few minutes, and of course, we're talking about friends and family and lateral and all that great stuff. We want to continue to give you the tools necessary. And of course, the VIP cards, the postcards, the glue dots, the Cancun trips that you can use as incentives when sharing Good Life with people. Those are really core pieces and really, really important pieces. So what we've worked with, and Joey's actually spearheaded a lot of this, is if you go in your back office, you will see what we're calling business bundles. And we've got 3 really great business bundles that I wanted to just take a moment and talk to you guys to make sure you know that they're there and you go and check them out. Each one represents about a 30% discount when you buy it. So it's really a great value. But what we've done is we've created bundles of 100, bundles of 200, and then bundles of 1,000. And when we say that, we mean 100 VIP cards, 100 glue dots, 100 postcards, and then for the 100 pack, it's got 5 Cancun trips. Those are those 5 4-night Cancun trips. The price for that is $44.95. So like I said, that's about a 30% savings. It's a really, really great way to get a good pack to use, to do home parties, to go out promote, to share everything that Good Life is. The 200 is the same thing, except it's 200 VIP cards, 200 glue dots, 200 postcards, 5 Cancun trips, and that's $64.94 plus shipping. And then, the big one, which is really the best value of all, is 1,000 cards, 1,000 postcards, 1,000 glue dots, and 20 of the Cancun trips, and that's $239.90, and plus shipping, obviously. But guys, I just wanted to highlight that this is, it's a great deal. It's a great opportunity to get those tools and to be able to use them, and it really gets exciting.
Yeah, well, because it's a great way to expand your business. Obviously have your business grow, making more money, and be able to share. And again, with all these are unbelievable giveaways when you think about it, with the cards and the certificates. I mean, what a great business when you get to just give money away all the time.
What a really amazing concept, guys. Amazing. So, and of course, we now have so many new exciting ways to be qualifying and to be spreading the word. So Mark, I'm going to hand it off to you and let you kind of talk about some of those.
Okay. Well, actually what I'll be talking about, which is something everybody's been waiting for a long time. Again, we had to go through the programming and all the changes and everything we needed to make this happen, but it's all in place. It all went into place this month, during the month of April. And these are things that are actually what I would call enhancements to our compensation plan. It's the way that now you can become qualified easier. It's the way that you can, start to see more income coming from your organizations because of some of the things we're going to be doing. We've actually implemented now the 2 things which are very important to everybody that's actually building out there, because it really kind of gets rid of the deadwood in between in your organization, is this residual compression and the quick pay compression. What that basically means is that during the month of April, okay, as long as you're qualified, because you have to by the end of this month, remember, and we're going to talk about some of the easy ways you can get there to make sure you're qualified. But as long as you have your 50 PCV, then what's going to happen is that you're going to be qualified to earn money on quick pay and residuals that maybe you weren't getting before. Because what was happening is, again, we had a lot of people that were in between you that weren't doing anything. They were still getting a check. Now, since everybody has to be qualified, if you've got people in your organization that are not qualified, of course, this is a good reason to get them incentivized and want to be qualified, is those quick pay monies, enrollment monies, will bypass those people and be paid to you. And the same thing with compression. You have anything that's dead in your organization that's not doing anything, all that money is going to compress up so that you get paid on your full 20 pay lines. And same thing with quick pay. So this is going to be a great thing. It's actually, think about it, it's already actually in play. It happens during the month of April. Now, obviously, you get paid on it in May, but it's happening during the month of April. But that does mean that you have to be qualified by the end of April yourself, or it's going to bypass you and go to somebody else. And you don't want that to happen. So you have to be at the 50 PCV. Now, again, we've made that pretty simple. We've implemented 2 things this month that makes it very easy to get there. Well, one, obviously, if you're a platinum subscriber yourself, you're halfway home. You got 25 personal, CV already. And then to get the other 25, all you need is, this is the coolest thing we've done, is the family and friends. I mean, every IBO now has the right to have 1 family and friend membership. And what that means is, instead of coming in when somebody wants to be a customer, and it's worth it. I mean, you're talking, this is a $10,000 package, and then come in and buy it for $299 and $49 a month. Under the family and friends, the $299 is completely waived. Completely waived. Yeah, so amazing. Now, and they can come in and just pay the $49 a month, and they got a great deal. And what they've created for you is another 25 in personal CV that obviously is great, because that gets you qualified. And think about this, everybody doing that, most of your incomes, you're going to start to see your incomes go up and up and up, because if everybody was, say, at an average of 20 to 25 PCB in your organization, and now they're 50, what'd your income just do? It at least doubled. Yeah. So you're going to see that happening. So that's all in play. That's the family and friends, obviously. And then the second thing is the lateral. We've also created this lateral program so that when you've got groups of 3 or more, you can bring them in at this unbelievable price of $149, and that's coming in as an IBO. I mean, instead of paying $379, think about this, when you bring in 3 or more, they have to be done on the same day, but you can put them all together and make it happen. It's all laid out in your back office, how to do it step by step. It's pretty simple. You're just going to go into your back office. You go there where it says, I think it says, it's under My Replicated Websites. Yeah, and you click on that, you look at that, you'll see it down there. It says lateral transfers. And all you do is you send that link to somebody, and they can sign up who they need to sign up. They can sign up who they need to sign up. They can sign up who they need to sign up. It's all done on the same day. It's 3 or more. everybody gets in at $149. So it's a great way to move groups that are coming in, or even if you put together your own little package of 3 or more. And so that's in play. And obviously that generates a lot of personal CV plus CD and everything that you're making money on as well. So both those are in place. And then the final thing I want to share with you is that in addition to all this, we're actually, as we're starting to refine everything now and make it a little easier for everybody to understand. And we've been working a lot with Rob Baker and putting this together, and I really like what he's got. But we're making a few little adjustments on the 20 pay lines as far as percentages. But this is to everybody's benefit, because what we're trying to do is be able to show somebody when they join this company how quickly and how easily it is to get to break even, step one. Step two, we're going to be able to show you now through everything we're doing, what it takes to get to $5,000 a month. And then step three is to show you how to get to $10,000 a month. So depending on where you want to go and what you want to be, we're going to be mapping it out for you, showing you the steps you need to take and to get where you want to go. And then obviously at $10,000 a month, you can go wherever you want after that.
Oh yeah.
So those things are all in place right now. So I'm really excited about that. Take advantage of it. Again, you got till the end of the month to get qualified. It shouldn't be that difficult for anybody with the family and friends. And then on top of all that, to help you out a little bit.
There's more.
Yeah, well, it's just we're gonna be doing some cool stuff here. We're doing a live webinar on Thursday. So on Thursday at 8 o'clock, we'll be sending out notification to everybody. Good chance for you to have any prospects, any guests, any customers, anything you got. Either do a Good Life party in your home, or if you can't get them to your home, just make sure they got the link and they can come in and watch this live webinar. It's going to be done by myself and Matt and Rob Baker. We're going to lay out, and by the way, we've made some enhancements to that, some more improvements, made it a little simpler, a little more exciting, created some more visual explanations of everything to make it clear and easier for people to understand. So you want to send people to that live webinar on Thursday at 8 o'clock, and you're going to get. That's how you're going to develop your business. That's how you're going to get your IBOs. That's how you're going to get your customers, and how you're going to really get things really growing for yourself. So that's Thursday night, and the last thing I've got is that, don't forget, guys, also ending this month is the final thing for the legacy trade, the top 15.
I had that on my list next.
Yeah, because that's important, because a lot of you want to qualify for that. And again, there's a lot of space left there for people that haven't qualified for one of those 15 spots. So again, if you're wanting to, end up with a nice little check, you might want to make a little push here in the last couple of weeks to see if you can get qualified for one of those top 15 spots in the legacy trade.
Yeah, so, and Mark, that's what I love about what we're doing with the PCV and dynamic compression and all of these great ways to share, share Good Life with people at so many different levels, whether it's individually as a friends and family or as a group. It's that, it's never been easier to share. And it really, and it rewards people who are working. It rewards people that are sharing it. You don't have to be a builder, you just have to be a sharer. And you get that PCV, you get that qualification.
You know what's cool too? I saw the check runs again for the all the VIP card, because ever since we've launched this all in our new platform and got everything working perfectly and tracking and paying and stuff. Again, people that were booking, now booked way back in January when all this started. Now, obviously, a lot of those people who were booking and traveling, all of a sudden you're seeing those commissions starting to pop in. And you're seeing more and more and more and more and more people creating income from the VIP card. And again, think about that when you got somebody out there saving $100 and you're making 50, or saving 500 and you're making 250, and you got the second tier money and you got the CV that's being generated from that, and all that's tracking beautifully and it's coming in and it's building. And I've always said, part of what this business is all about is building that pipeline. And we're slowly building a bigger and bigger pipeline.
Yeah, and I love that the pipeline is filled with $200 cards and $2,000 cards. And, those are for longer plays. And then the $200 cards, people are using them up quicker. They're coming back. They're, wanting to know about subscriptions and getting, to me, those are really well kind of cultivated leads, because they're coming back and they're very interested. They just saved a lot of money. So many great tools to use, so many ways to qualify, to share Good Life with people and to grow your organization. Guys, these are really, really exciting times. And man.
So again, it's all there. Just go out and build the good life.
Absolutely. So I think that's it, guys.
I think
the last thing is the spring break promotion.
Okay.
So that is still in play also for 2 more weeks, as if there wasn't enough.
Okay.
We've got for 2 more weeks for all of those people that were that were silvers, they get to go to platinum for $100.
Right.
And then there's that $50 quick pay. If they were gold, they get to go to platinum for that $50 and a $25 quick pay. And if anybody that was ever a platinum before, they can still come back and get in place for free.
Right.
Without anything.
So that's nice too. So between the family and friends, you know, the spring break promotion,
let's recap.
The lateral transfer, we got plenty out there for everybody to be able to get in, get busy, get building, qualify, and start enjoying the good life.
And remember, with dynamic compression, that is going to reward the builders. Those of you that are out there getting it, we're clearing all, like what you said, we're clearing all that dead wood, and it's going to the people that are actually working and qualifying and sharing it the right way. So
I'm going to give one last thing, kind of interesting little product testimonial. I usually don't do this, but it was kind of cool. And sometimes we forget just how great this product is. I mean, obviously you can save thousands and thousands. I do that, you know, when I travel and stay in hotels and rental cars and everything else, I save thousands. Okay. But I was looking at some of those simpler things. And for example, I went in and bought this little package, and they got these special deals in our benefit hub and stuff where it cost me $30. Okay. And for that $30, I got $100 in free food. I got 2 movie tickets. I got 2 popcorns and 2 Cokes for $30. It's $140. But if I went to the movies and spent the money at the movies, and then went out and bought my went out to, you know, somewhere and dined, I would spend, you know, again, $140. So you think about that, $30. I actually saved $100. I got $140. So what is that in savings? $110 in savings. True $110 in savings. Well, just from the membership standpoint, I pay for my membership for 2 months, and that's without travel or anything else I'm going to be doing. And so when you look at that, and then again, for my family, I mean, we go to a movie like once a week. We eat out more than once a week, but just, I mean, I use that up in 1 week.
Yeah.
So it's saving me that much in a week, not a month. But a lot of people, maybe they only go out, maybe once a month to dinner, or, you know, maybe once a month to a movie.
Yeah.
But still, you still paid your membership for 2.5 months.
Yeah. No, that's so great. Because remember, it's not just hotel bookings. It's not just travel, and it's amazing.
Lifestyle, guys.
It's amazing travel products, but it's lifestyle too.
Yeah.
It's all the things that you like to do anyway. If you're going to do them, why not save money?
Yeah. So think about that. I'll go to movies. When I go to the movies, I spent less just to go to the movies than my popcorn than I normally spend. Yeah. Now I go out to dinner. I'm basically eating $100 for free. For free. Not costing me a penny. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love looking next to the guy next to me. He's paying retail.
Yeah, he's paying $100 for his dinner. I'm paying nothing because I got mine to the good life. So, all right, guys, that's it for tonight.
That's it, guys. Another exciting week. Take advantage. Everything is rocking and rolling over here, and we're really, really excited. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday, man. Absolutely.
Get your folks together, man. Let's have a good life party.
That's it. It's going to be a good life party on Thursday. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great night, and God bless.
Good night, everybody.